me staring at you, better knuckle up. Cause the world is cold, but I'm on to look. I said the world is cold, but I'm on to look.
What is poppin', y'all? It's your boy D-Mark, aka Ryan. So, last night I just checked out Survivor Series WarGames, and honestly, I do got to say, there was some great matches between both WarGames it was kind of some lackluster moments in the women's than the men, in my opinion. But overall, the pay-per-view was good. So I'm just going to get through the matches and just give you my thoughts on them. Alright, let's get started. So, we start off with the first women's war game. The match of the night was the women's war game match. It was Team Bianca. It was Bianca, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Mia Yim, and the return of Becky Lynch, taking on Damage Control, Bayley, Dakota Kai, Io Sky, Nikki Cross, and Rhea Ripley. Honestly, this match was okay. It has some lackluster moments in there, like some spots that was kind of sloppy, and Io Sky doing a movesault off the cage. I mean, it was always a cool spot, and then Becky Lynch jumping off from the table, and then Bianca's team got the win here. At some point in time, Bianca probably made, I don't know who she's gonna face, but hopefully it's Rhea Ripley, because they do have some history together. So the match was okay. I mean, what I was saying before is there were some botched moments in there that was kind of messy, but overall the match was okay for what it was, but I'm glad Bianca's team got the win here. So I'm looking for what's gonna happen at Monday Night Raw on tomorrow night. So I cannot wait for it. Next match is AJ Styles versus Finn Balor. I do gotta say that this match was good. I don't know why people say that this is boring and y'all think it was boring, then I don't know what to tell you. I mean, these two got history together when they was wrestling in NWL, in New Japan, and all the places they was members of the Bullet Club and all that stuff. So their first match, I don't know what to say about their first match back in 2017 at TLC, because I think that match was better than their second. I don't know, that's just me. But the one thing I did not realize about AJ Styles losing matches, that I found out earlier this week that AJ has been losing. Here's why I did not know this, that AJ has not won a live event match in the last 3 years, and I was like, God damn. He has not been winning no matches. No wonder he's been losing this past year. I don't know. And here's the thing though. I don't know how many matches he win, but there was a couple matches that he did lose. I know it was to Edge at WrestleMania. And then I think he faced him again. And I think he lost to that match at WrestleMania Backlash, which hopefully WrestleMania Backlash, the pay-per-view gimmick, I hope they get rid of that pay-per-view, wherever it is they call it, because that sounds so weird and dumb. But at least with AJ winning this match, I'll say that he should win this match. What he did, he defended Finn Balor, and he actually got the victory, and actually give him some momentum hopefully get him back in the right direction with him. So I'm glad that AJ won this match. I mean, the match was just solid, but it wasn't nothing too much other than some outside interference with Judgment Day and the OC. The rest of the match was okay. I mean, this match was not bad. This is for AJ needs the W here so he can get more so he can get some momentum there again. So this was not a bad match. It was a solid match, which I can appreciate of. This wasn't a bad match. This was good. I will say that. This was good. All right. Next, third match is Ronda Rousey versus Shotzi Blackheart. Honestly, to be honest, I didn't really care about this match. There was really no build up to this at all, and I'm not expecting for Shotzi to win it because obviously, like, nobody is not qualified enough to beat Ronda at some point. I know they're gonna do Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch for next year at WrestleMania. So I hope they do stick with that as still, like, if that's still the match right there, there are plenty to do with them. But obviously, this match was nothing, and obviously, there was a crazy moment in the match that Shotzi just did a crossbody through the crowd. Woo. And I was not surprised about it. I mean, this match was literally like nothing, so honestly, I just didn't really care. Ronda did retain her SmackDown Women's title. It was for the SmackDown Women's title, but Ronda retains. Hopefully, even though Ronda her matches this past year hasn't been all that great. I mean, I would love it if they would do Ronda Rousey versus Shayna Baszler. You know, they're very close friends with each other. I have no problems with them if they book that match with Shayna Baszler and Ronda because they really are close friends with each other, real life, in the ring and outside of the ring. So I hope they do make a match towards it in the future. Hopefully that will like turn into a feud against them, and then Shayna at some point got to like wins a championship. I mean, she has won a tag team champion when she was teaming up with Nia Jax, but it was okay, but I just didn't really care. I didn't really care about them being a tag team together with them. But I just didn't really care. But I would love it for them to have a match together. I know there was other couple people. I mean, the women's roster to me on SmackDown, it's just kind of like lackluster to me. I mean, there's not enough women that could beat Ronda other than, Becky and Raquel Rodriguez is the two people I know who could beat Ronda, who could beat Ronda. Well, I don't think they're not going to beat Ronda. The only person I do know who's going to beat Ronda is Becky Lynch for next year at WrestleMania. So I cannot wait to see what they're going to do with that. If that's the match they're still planning to do for next year for WrestleMania 39. So honestly, this match I didn't really too much care about it. Anyways, so the next match is for the United States Champion. It's Austin Theory versus Seth Rollins and Bobby Lashley. This match honestly was not a bad match at all. There was some cool spots that I think it was cool that Seth Rollins jumped on Austin Theory's back and hit the curb stomp on Bobby, and Seth was about to doing a suplex and do a corkscrew, like the Falcon Arrow. Yeah, he was doing a suplex and turned into a Falcon Arrow, but Bob Lashley came out of nowhere and speared Seth Rollins, and Austin Theory took the victory, and Austin Theory won, and he is the second time, a two-time United States champion. And I'm kind of like what they're doing with this. I mean, I was thinking of Seth or Bobby Lashley winning it, but I didn't really like have a problem with him winning the United States title. Even though Austin Theory, when he cashed in the Money to Bank briefcase on Seth Rollins for the United States title. But once again, I said this in my other video making reaction video of Austin Theory like being dominant, being destructive with Dolph Ziggler in this match. Y'all not checked out that video, go ahead and check that out. I did make a video about it. But like I was saying, that Austin Theory, no cell phone gimmick, no self-gimmick, no self-gimmick or nothing. He's actually being very serious now, and I do like that. A wrestler should be serious what he's doing. I mean, obviously that's what Austin Theory should have been from the beginning. Instead of being aligning himself with being managing by Vince, which he was literally just being given everything. So I don't have no problem with Austin Theory winning this, but once again, I thought Seth was going to retain, but I don't got no problem with Austin Theory winning it because I like what they're doing with him, even though they're changing up like his character. I don't know exactly what his character is supposed to be like, but I know they're doing something with him being a chicken shit heel. But I'm glad that they're doing something with him, and I'm glad that he's a two-time United States champion. So once again that this match was great, really great stuff in this match. I'm not gonna lie, I might go back and watch it. I may go back and watch it. But once again, this match was good. This match was good. I'm not gonna lie, it was good. Alright. And the last match is the men's WarGames match. The Bloodline, Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn, Solo Sikoa, and the Usos take on the Brawling Brute, Sheamus, Rich Holland, Pete Dunne, I'm not calling him Butch, and Drew McIntyre and Kevin Owens. This match right here, this really got some great storytelling with, this match was more about Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, apparently. This has some great storytelling. If y'all not know on Friday night that literally Kevin Owens was literally telling Sami what to do in the WarGames match last night, and Jay was literally overhearing what Kevin had to say to him, and then Sami Zayn later that night after the WarGames match, before the WarGames, he told Roman what was going on, and apparently Roman was he did not look like what was going on, so he was very cautious and very concerned about what was going on. So obviously, I think during the match of the WarGames, I think when the cage door opened, Jay was almost about to walk out, and Roman was gonna put him back. No. Let the honorary Uso go out there and save Jay. And I think plus Jay, I read something before making this. Jay ended up getting injured because of Pete Dunne breaking bones. Pete Dunne. Here's the thing. I wish they would do something with Pete Dunne when he first came. And even though he did came to the main roster in 2019, but they could have did something with him, like to elevate his character more. But I think Jay ended up getting injured because of Pete Dunne. I think that's what it was. But during like the match, Sami Sami will having like a face off at like a second, and then I forgot what happened, but Kevin told Sami, like, is this your family? Is this who you gonna go to? Like, this is your family? You really gonna turn on your best friend who has great rivalry with you? Like, this is the Samoan dynasty family, the bloodline? Like, this is who you going with? And then Jay and then Jimmy was gonna hit the super kill on Kevin. And not only that, I did not see this coming. Sami Zayn low blow Kevin Owens. And he had to make a right decision. He had to make the right decision. Like, if I want to go with Kevin Owens as my best friend or be with my new family. And he chose the bloodline over Kevin Owens, which I love it. Which I love that storytelling right there. And then Sami backed Kevin into the corner, hit the haluva kick, and then Jay hits the Uso slash, and 1, 2, 3, the Bloodline wins. The Bloodline wins WarGames. This was a very good match right here. It really did have some great storytelling in this, with who Sami wants to be aside with Kevin Owens or the family of the bloodline. This really did have really got some great storytelling in this. But I will say about Sami Zayn, even though at first I was not intrigued of what he was doing in the bloodline at first, but Sami Zayn has been literally over. Honestly, he's been a heel since 2017, so he's been still over as to this day. But as to the bloodline win, I wasn't really okay with that at first, but it's like now the bloodline is literally the only thing that's going because Sami Zayn was a part of it. And honestly, I hope they don't do something, because I thought in this match that Sami was going to do something wrong with the bloodline, and obviously the bloodline is going to like turn on Sami at some point after WarGames, but it didn't happen. And I hope they don't mess the bloodline up, even though with Sami Zayn in it. I want that to keep going. Sami Zayn has definitely making the bloodline even better for what it was later this year. I'm not gonna lie, Sami has been irritating with the bloodline. Like, there was like one segment that it was funny to me that Sami told Jay, at this point, Jay hasn't been really that oozy. Like, he hasn't been very oozy. And you can tell the entire, Roman was trying so hard not to laugh, especially the Usos. Even though they break character, I feel like Jay hasn't been very, very that oozy. He hasn't been him. He hasn't been very oozy to me. And you can tell that Jay he was trying so hard not to laugh. They tried to stay in character, but they couldn't hold their laughs in. But But that was a cool segment. I watched it a couple of times and it was still funny to me that everyone in the ring is a great character. Honestly, the bloodline is so much better than Sami Zayn being in it now. I will say that it has been much better since Sami Zayn joined the phrase of it in the group. Well, it makes so much better now. So yeah. I don't know. I don't even know what's gonna happen, but I'm pretty sure the bloodline group is still gonna continue. I believe it. It's still gonna continue. But I feel like it's gonna turn on the bloodline for like I don't know if they're gonna still plan on Sami and Kevin as a tag team now. But obviously I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon now since Sami turned on his best friend and hit the low blow on him. Like he low blow him. Like you choosing me over this family? Like, are you serious? Like, I do love that storytelling. I did like that in the match. But the bloodline wins this whole thing. And that's it. That's the end of Survivor Series WarGames. Honestly, I don't know what my favorite match on here to the show. I do have to say the triple threat match with Austin Theory, Seth Rollins, and Bobby Lashley. I think that was a good match. And AJ Styles and Finn Balor, their match was solid, even though it was good. But when Sami Zayn low blows Kevin Owens, telling him that this is your family and this is who you're going for. And I just love the good storytelling on those two. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn had a great rivalry with each other. Throughout Ring of Honor, throughout WWE, they had some of the best rivalries in wrestling history. But that is it from my review on Survivor Series WarGames. And I did enjoy the pay-per-view. Y'all let me know what was y'all favorite match of WarGames last night, Survivor Series WarGames. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about what was your favorite match of WarGames, Survivor Series WarGames from last night. Y'all let me know down in the comments. If you're not already yet, if you are a new subscriber to this channel and this is the first time you ever seen me, please go ahead and please subscribe to this channel if you're not already yet, and follow me all social medias down below. I'll be back with another video. Peace.
This is my moment to shine. This is my time for flight. I've been grinding forever just for this very night. I've been pushing for many moments like this. This time it's undervalued and no one ever could.